going. We on. We on. So hold on a second. I gotta set this podcast off right. Hold on. First off,
don't say
first
we're going
off,
and be like,
first off, fuck the bitch
wait.
and the click you claim. I gotta set the podcast off right because you know. Oh shit, where'd it go? Oh shit, I fucked it up. Hold up.
What did you fuck up? How did you fuck up so fast?
Just calm down, son. Just calm down. I made a mistake.
Are we not live?
We're live. No, we're live. We're live. What the fuck is going on here?
Are we streaming, fam?
We're streaming, fam. We are definitely streaming. Where is this shit? Oh, hell nah.
What are you trying to talk about?
I'm not trying to talk about nothing. I'm just trying to find something real quick. But I don't see it on here, and that's kind of depressing.
So today on The Culture, we're discussing the worst ways to start a podcast.
This is it right here. This is right here.
You ready?
You ready?
I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some locked up shit in the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she trying to bless me like I said I do.
He's home.
Nigga sneeze, nigga please for them trick and squeeze. I'm getting cream. Never let them hoes get in between of what we started. Little nigga, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw like I'm an artist, no crawling, went straight to walking with foreigns in my garages are foreign bitches menaging, fucking sucking and swallowing anything for $1. They tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did shit with Mariah. Little nigga, I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly nigga, I'm flyer. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hey, to rest in peace. Hey, to rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my niggas, then what you talking about? Gangsters move in silence, nigga, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. Was on my grind and now I got what I deserve. Fuck, nigga. Hold up, wait a minute.
Hey.
When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented. Flexing on these niggas.
When the beat drops, I'll stop it.
That's my T-Rose, hey, the captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type of can that man casting grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new bitch.
Did you just hit it?
I'm riding around my city with my hands strapped on my toes. Cause these niggas want me dead. And I gotta make it back home. Cause my mama need that real money. My son needs some milk. These niggas try to take my life. They fuck around, get killed. You fuck around, get smoked. Cause these Philly niggas out poor women don't fuck around, no joke. No,
That's it, man. He's home. About fucking time, man. He should never have been locked up, but damn.
All right, so
Talk to me.
before we even do the intro, let me jump this Meek shit off real quick.
What intro? I thought you hated that shit.
I do. So
It's the culture. What you need? All we need is a drop. That's all we need. We need to put a drop. It's the culture.
every culture.
How much? How much you think
God damn
DMX? How much you think DMX would charge us to say that shit?
Right now?
Right now.
Shit, probably $20. I mean, you got 365.
I'm in. I'll pay for the whole 20.
Everybody is like, or the shit that I see the most is, yo, last week it was, is that your world tour or your girl tour? Now it's like free meat. And I'm like, bitch, what does one have to do with the other?
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, he shouldn't be in jail for the shit that happened, whatever the fuck. You know, the nigga's free. Let's keep it 100. It still is that your world tour or your girl's tour, fam.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't get free and your sucker shit goes away. Like, nah. But you don't need to be locked up.
He don't need to be locked up. But
you know what I'm saying? Like,
can I ask a question? I mean, I'm on my petty shit today, but
oh, I wasn't prepared. What's up?
Yo, did they not let Meek work out? Did they feed him? I don't understand. Like, he gained hella weight.
Right, so
I'm not one to talk, okay? I just downed a Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich before we started this podcast. And it was
Shut
bomb.
it down.
It was bomb. That's one. It was bomb. I'm just saying, Chocolate Frosty is amazing. But he ain't got that in prison. What happened? He's on that bread and water diet.
So, like I was saying, you know, jokes ain't gonna stop, fam.
Nope.
Right. I don't know, man.
You
showed up.
You lost. Come on, B, let's go.
Dog, he showed up to that game with a turtleneck with a jersey on top. I was like, nigga.
This is,
Like,
I know the owner. I know they got more clothes than that laying around in Philly. Like,
I was like, fam.
did you see him run from the car to the helicopter?
When the fuck did they ever do this? Like, when the fuck was that ever a thing?
Philly's standing up right now, man.
Like, are you
talking about
working
turtlenecks?
out? Like,
Because turtlenecks were a thing in the 80s.
yo, I'm out.
And I'm pretty sure I rocked one in the early 2000s.
Fam, I'm out. I ain't doing this shit today.
You gonna do it today. Today we got time, cuz. Today we got time.
Hey, welcome to the culture. That's your host, Ian, a.k.a. Raider.
I thought we weren't doing this.
He's joined by me, Brandon Heath.
Oh my god, this is the worst
The
intro
fucking
ever.
building. How's it going, me? It's fucking going well. Cause I ain't getting on this Meek topic, man. I ain't fucking doing it.
Oh man! I just had to say all I had to say. I'll congratulate Meek for being home. I'm happy he's home.
Here's what's crazy. I'm not a Meek fan. I don't care.
Okay.
And real shit, if Meek rapped over nothing, like
Sure.
if he rapped over nothing but like samples and strings,
Sure.
and no drums, I would listen to Meek.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that, what you just played, that was the intro, right?
That was the intro to his
Right,
first
that
album.
shit is fucking incredible.
His whole album should be like that. Everything he does should be like that.
Just shut up. Like it's like you don't rap better than the beats you're on. And it hurts my heart. But you take the drums away and just let him rap and let him be the beat.
Yep.
I listen to that shit all day. I'm just,
Yep.
you know, whatever. Man.
Yep. Yeah. I want Meek to be. I want
He
Meek
had a
to be.
turtleneck and a basketball game.
I want Meek to be better than he actually is. That's I like. I want to like Meek, but I mean, as a rapper, he's not all that great. He's a good battle rapper, bro. I mean, he tore his shit up.
That's the Meek I know.
Yeah.
Like I remember the braids and the two the 2X leather jacket on the medium frame Meek Mill. Like I know that dude. I'm like, yo. With the you know what I'm saying, the Philly face. Like,
Yeah.
yo, I got him beat. I got him beat. Like Kevin Hart did that shit, the battle rapper shit.
Yeah.
It was Meek Mill. Like no bullshit.
Right.
Kevin Hart and Meek Mill knew each other. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Right.
you start doing shows, you start knowing each other, right?
Yeah, for sure.
That is Meek Mill. It is what's his name?
Are you saying the chocolate dropper is Meek Mill? Is that what you're
No,
saying? Is
no,
the
no,
best
no.
impression of Meek Mill?
No.
Is that what you're saying right now?
What I'm saying, Rich Dollaz. Nah, not Rich Dollaz. Fuck, I forgot his name. When Kevin Hart does a joke about, you know, battle rappers, and he'd be like, yo, I got him, B. Nah,
Yeah.
I got him. And he'd be standing there looking at the dude like this.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
like, hold on, I gotta focus on the camera real quick. All right, I got him. I got him, B.
Shit.
Like that's the Philly stare down.
Yeah.
And Meek Mill was the best at it.
Oh wow.
Nah, I got it. Standing in the corner, watching on the sixth. He's like, yo, why are you hollering? Yeah, but my lap, fam.
Just how he rolls, man.
So that is where Kevin Hart got that from. Like he got it from watching Meek Mill battle.
Right.
And another dude, I can't think of the dude's name. Fuck. Yo, y'all gotta chill. Yo, Tarish, you gotta chill with that chocolate dropper greater than Meek Mill shit.
I didn't even see it.
Yo, the first time all right, so let's discuss chocolate dropper. First time I heard chocolate dropper, I was like, yo, that's funny.
It's funny.
That's funny.
Right.
Then when he came out with an actual mixtape, I was like, yo, this nigga's wilding out. He got too much fucking time on his hand.
Way too much, clearly.
Way too much. And then he went on tour again. I was like, oh, okay. Word, fam. Nigga. Like, yo, get the fuck out of my face, man. Fucking chocolate dropper.
Kevin Hart, about the unfunniest motherfucker I ever met. His first stand-up, his first major stand-up, I think
on Comedy Central?
I don't know what it was on. Couldn't have been. Well, I mean, Comedy Central. It's on Netflix. I can't remember what it's called, but it's bomb as fuck.
I love all of them.
Do you?
Like from the Comedy Central one to the one that he did in Cleveland, those are the two funniest to me. And then
I didn't think the last one was funny at all.
From there, they died down. And I think the third one that he does in Philly has funny material, but not as a whole. Like he relied too much on the screen and all that other shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
whatever it is.
It is the one. It's not Grown Little Man. Damn it! Come on, man.
Grown Little Man was the funniest. The second one,
you think so?
Is seriously.
I think Seriously Funny is the one. Which is the one where he's in Cleveland and he does.
That's Seriously Funny.
That's Seriously Funny. That one's my shit. When he starts going in on Shaq and LeBron.
When Shaq falls? Yo, when he said how Shaq fell and he fell in like a three layer fall, I was fucking done. I was like, yo, turn this shit the fuck off. Like, I was like, because it wasn't like it was that time where he didn't feel like a comedian.
Right.
It just felt like we were sitting in a room and just talking and having a conversation.
Just having a conversation.
That's how the first two felt for me. After that, it got bigger and I understood it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that third one, somebody help me out in the chat. The third one, you know, that's with the law.
Seriously Funny. Or no, it's
Seriously Funny.
Laugh on My Pain.
Laugh on My Pain.
Yeah, that's after he gets the divorce.
That's when he talks about his dad.
Yeah, and that's where he gets pineapple. That's where pineapples comes from.
Yeah, like when he talks about his dad was there. And he was like, "Yo, excuse me, long dick. You don't see." Yo,
there are some parts of all of that are amazing, and then
that's what I'm saying.
And there's a bunch of misses.
He has such high points.
Yeah.
At the low points during those first three, I was kind of like, whatever.
Yeah.
I laughed so hard and it carried over. The last one, I was just like, all right.
So, what have you been listening to, B?
Yo, real shit. Hold on, fam. I'm keeping 100. Keeping 100 like I do. Shout out Quest McCody. If nobody knows who Quest McCody is, he is a rapper out of Detroit. One of Proof's kids. You heard me talk about Marv One. This is the greatest, in my opinion, the greatest battle rap duo ever. Fucking amazing. It's Quest McCody and Marv One. Quest dropped the album earlier this year, if not within the last 2 weeks.
Is it The Gospel?
Yeah, The Gospel.
Okay.
Woo! Good Lord.
It's fire, huh?
Hot fire.
Fire. All right.
Quest is dope as shit. People might remember Quest from the MTV show where Maid. He was a maid coach teaching about rap, like teaching a girl how to rap.
Okay.
I haven't jumped into that J. Cole fully yet. I skimmed it, and let me keep it 100.
Mm-hmm. Do it. Just say it.
Cole is fucking Nas. I don't care how anybody says it. Cole is Nas.
Okay.
He doesn't have to give you the big hits. I'll get into it. Actually, I'll get into it right now.
I mean, let's talk about it now. Mm-hmm.
My biggest problem with Cole is that he produces for himself, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Cole didn't produce Bob Boat, if I remember correctly. Hot ass track. Everything that Cole is on that he does not produce is fucking a banger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just he's so entrenched in what he wants out of the track that he misses the mark sometime.
Sure.
But it's still good music. You know what I'm saying? Also, I've been looking at this Maya TKO cover. I haven't listened to
I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. We looked at it last week.
Fam, I'm trying to tell you what I've been listening to.
Go ahead.
All I'm saying is,
my bad.
I'm gonna take it as disrespect. I think it's probably good music. I don't know. If we had, all right, let's take it back to the 80s, 90s. The album cover is what made you base if you were going to really buy that album or not.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'd buy this like 7
Absolutely.
times. Jim Jones, Wasted Talent.
Let's go back real quick. Bob LeBoat, produced by 808 Ray, Cool and Cool and Dre. That's who produced Bob LeBoat.
All right, I can see that. So they executed it. Cool and Dre. Wow, that's fucking amazing. He needs to work with them more.
Facts.
This Jim Jones Wasted Talent album.
It's fire.
I didn't think. Like, I'm never a Jim Jones fan.
Yeah.
But man, he can make a song. Like, he's not the best rapper ever.
Okay.
He just knows how to make a song. He can pick the right beat.
Yeah.
I'll put it to you like this: for New York, Jim Jones is Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? Like, Rick Ross isn't the best rapper. He doesn't have the best lyrics,
but he knows how to build a song.
He knows how to build a song.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Jim Jones has some fucking.
I skipped over that. I saw that it came out, but I wasn't sure. And I'm not really. I like Jim Jones. I like him as a personality. But I've never really listened to his music. Ballin's still one of my favorite songs. Like, that song ain't really. I mean, it is what it is.
Yo, what just happened? Why you want to see my right arm, fam?
What happened?
Yo, Teresa's just like, let me see your right arm, B.
Oh, that's kind of weird, but okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and block you.
Hold on, let me see. Retract. Let me see. Remove. Remove comment. Nah, I'm not gonna do that to you, Teresa.
Nah, I'm about to right now. Hold on, let me log in. So what you been listening to, fam? God, son.
So I've been listening to. Let me see here. I definitely been 100% into this Cole album. I like it, but I don't love it. I think there's some stuff missing from it. I think it's funny because you had me watch this video about rhyming schemes and all this stuff, right?
Right, deconstructed.
The deconstructed video. So after listening to this album, like I really like it. He's got a lot of. I like it. He's got a lot of content, but he doesn't have the skill wise. I don't think he's 100% there. I think that he could do a lot more with his voice. You know, with his raps, with his I don't know if cadence is the right word, but with how he approaches a song. He says what he wants. He brings it together very well. He does good, but overall, like, you know what I mean. Like, this album definitely could use some work. I mean, there's some good songs on there, and if you're listening to it or you're watching any TV right now, ESPN on Sports Center, you're watching the playoffs basketball, you're watching the draft right now. He's all over it. Whoever's running their marketing team is spending a lot of money making sure that his voice is out there and his music is out there. So that's interesting to me. But I played the shit out of it. Out of everything that came out this week, which was quite a bit, it is the one that keeps sticking. I listened to the Slum Village Lost Scrolls a little bit. I mean, what
do you think of it?
I like it.
I'm only asking because I haven't listened.
I like it. It's short, but there's some good stuff, and it's only 19 minutes long. But there's some good stuff in it. It's got a Dilla freestyle in it. There's a remix for Hold Tight with Q-Tip. And, I mean, it is what it is. It didn't blow me out of the water. It's just, it's good to, it's kind of put you back into that Slum Village mode, if that makes any sense.
I got you.
Which is a cool mode to be in. I enjoyed Slum Village when they were back in the day, and Slum Village honestly opened some doors for me when I was younger, because I don't know if you remember who Mystic was. She was out of Oakland. I did some grassroots for her through that Slum Village CD. I think that I filled out something. They sent me a sampler, and then they sent me a sampler of her music, and then they sent me a box, and I went in, like, I have a signed picture. She called me and stuff like that, so it was pretty cool. I was hoping that she would be bigger than she was, but it didn't pan out. Anyways, back on track.
You guys became friends. That's dope.
Nah, not really. But then then Adele the Funky Homo Sapien and Amp Live dropped a new album. Beat wise, it's fire. Adele,
Yeah, makes sense.
Dell is always dope, but it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same thing with him. Like, what the hell is he talking about half the time? You know what I mean? Like, he's not even really rhyming. He's just saying stuff. So I like that deconstructed video fucked me up, bro. Like, I was sitting there listening to music and I'm like, these guys ain't really doing shit. You know what I mean?
Okay, so once you see that deconstructed,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to link people to it or something. Once you see it and you see how rapping is and can be, it kind of gives you that. This is why I take Biggie out of that GOAT category.
Okay.
You have people that are doing that and changed how that works. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He has incredible bars. He has incredible rhyme schemes. And it's just like, all right. But in that same breath, you have Mos Def, who has everything that Biggie has.
Yes.
And content.
Yes.
And he's conscious.
Yes.
And he can rap on anything and about anything.
Right.
Like, that goes a long way compared to a dude that's really only rapping about sex, drugs, and money.
Yeah. True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
And that's where it kind of sits for me. And Kweli, same exact way. If you broke down Kweli's verses, you'd be like, what the fuck?
Right.
Same thing with Dre. And they took in that video, they took an old Dre verse.
They did.
You know what I'm saying?
They
like
did.
This is what I was telling you. Go listen to The Love Below and see how Dre is really rapping on that.
Okay.
Go listen to Dre features in the last 10, 15 years.
Sure.
And see how he is just bodying everybody on everything. It's just fucking incredible.
Is the deconstructed series that's on Genius the same as what we were looking at, or is it totally different?
What do you mean?
Because there's a series on Genius on their website that looks like it's similar. Like, it's deconstructed, but it's a person each time. It's like they focused on one song. Like, some of these are like the making of this song or the making of that song. I just came over it when I was looking at it. I don't know if you've ever seen it before.
Well, I know. I mean, it could be. I know the people from Vox. That's who did the deconstructed.
Got it. Okay.
The people from Vox and the people at Genius are intermingled in some way, shape, or form.
Okay.
I don't know company wise, but I know that I know Genius people were working with Vox. I know Vox people working with Genius, etc.
Got it.
It could very well be.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
rapping deconstructed the best rhymers of all time. Is that the video?
Is it Dre as the?
It's like right on the cover. Dre's on the cover.
Thumbnail? Yeah, that's it.
All right.
And there's a reason why they use.
See if I can drop this in the chat.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Check.
Yeah. Okay. Good. It works.
Yeah.
So that's the one you want to check out when you get a chance. It's really good. So back onto what else I was listening to. It was just here. The Smoke DZA put out a new album. It's pretty good. It's not great, but he's kind of got that Currency vibe, which I'm digging. But he's not Currency.
He's not Currency
by any means. I know that they're friends, and that's how But I think he finally dropped an album, or I think this is not a mixtape. This is an album. And,
you rap with your friends, babe.
Yeah, you rap with your friends. It's good. It's good. It's not great. It could be better. But this Sting and Shaggy joint, this Sting and Shaggy joint, B.
Fuck you.
It's fucking fire.
Yeah.
It's fire. Okay, so on a pop reggae level.
No. Let me say this.
Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
Fam, don't do my close to the mic speech.
I'll do what the fuck I want.
All right, so what's up?
So, no, this album as a whole, the vibes are amazing. It's
Shaggy and Sting, dog. Like, come on.
When I first heard about it, I don't know how you feel about Shaggy as an artist. But when I first heard about it, I kind of balked. I was like, yo, for real? This is a real thing? It dropped. I listened to it. I listened to it multiple times. And then I And then I let my parents listen to it. We were on our way to go get my daughter, and I put it on, and my dad looks at me and he goes, I told him what it was, and they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah,
Exactly.
that's what it is. And they're like,
Exactly.
yo. And my dad looked at me, he was like, this album is amazing. This is so good. Granted, you know what I mean? Dad's of age. Like, and he loves Sting. He kind of he put me on Sting, you know, back when they were the Police. So, and they always kind of had that reggae vibe, anyways. But this album is definitely worth a listen. It's not classic reggae music. It's not. That's not what you're gonna get from it. But it is, you know, on a pop level, it is. It is. It's really good. So, it's a good listen. So,
All right, so
that's what I've been listening to.
let me comment on this album. First of all, I'm gonna give it a listen. I'm probably gonna give it a listen tomorrow while I'm cutting the grass.
All right.
Right.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna delete it from everything that I own.
You
No.
you are gonna like it. I want you to, when you're done cutting the grass, I want you to text me and tell me how you really thought about it.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you right now.
No,
No.
you're not. No, you're gonna listen to it and then you're gonna tell me how you feel about it.
Okay, I got you.
Okay. All right.
If it's
Give-
if it's
give
different
it
than
a
what I'm saying
chance.
right now,
Give it a
I'm gonna give
chance.
it a chance.
You are not. You're already dissing it. Give it a chance.
I dissed it when he announced it was gonna happen.
Yes, you did.
I was like, yo, this is gonna be hot garbage.
Hey B, no, I was not joking when when I put that up, and yes, it is amazing. It's so good. It's so good.
Yo,
Okay.
yo,
Yes.
Joke,
You want to get into this? We can
yo,
get
bring your
into this
ass.
or what?
Bring your
Huh?
ass, fam. Come on, you had shit to say. Let's go. What's next on the docket?
R.I.P. Kanye.
All right, so let me
Go into it, man. Okay.
All right,
Look,
so-
why don't you loosen up? You're the one that's got a page and a half of notes.
I got a good thing, man. All right, so look.
Man.
Here's how I feel about this, and it's only because people are saying rest in peace, Kanye.
Yeah.
The first thing on my notes,
Yeah.
Kanye died 2006 on the making of Late Registration.
What? What are you talking about?
College Dropout, Kanye has been gone since College Dropout. Let me. Speak.
Okay. Okay.
He begins hanging with Stacey Dash, right?
Oh. Okay. No,
When it all goes down.
it falls down, but whatever.
What did I say?
Goes.
I don't give a fuck, dog. So you see where her head is, right?
Yeah.
Like that was.
Oh, I see.
That was more with just. That was more than just a video.
Okay.
Like she was not just there because Dame Dash is her cousin. She was there because Dame's her cousin, and Kanye was introduced to her through Dame. They were sort of tight, talking back and forth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Next, Late Registration has Adam Levine on the feature. Heard him say, which is fine.
Okay.
No problem with that, right? We had
Right.
Late Registration. We're not talking College Dropout.
Okay.
At the time, not many black people knew who Adam Levine was,
True.
right?
True.
Even when Maroon 5 performed at on whatever MTV show that was,
Okay.
the music awards or whatever that was,
Yeah.
right around this time,
Yeah.
they were the house band for that award show or whatever
Okay.
the fuck,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody was like, "Yo, who the fuck is this?" Right?
Yeah.
Who did know who Adam Levine was?
Kanye West.
Mainstream America,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
right?
Oh, absolutely.
When I asked, "Yo, who was that?" Oh, the cool white kids around me was like, "Oh, that's fucking Maroon 5, B.
Yeah.
You got to listen to the hot shit." I said, "Okay, cool." Adam, after this, owns pop. Adam Levine owns pop music for what? So now,
Yeah. Pretty much just
every
yeah,
time they
pretty much.
drop,
Yeah.
he had a solo album too, if I remember
He
correctly.
did. He did. Let me side note this real quick. This
Go ahead.
conversation real quick. Okay. Songs About Mary Jane, their very first album,
Yo,
is an amazing piece of work. Everything after that is fucking trash. Everything. Like, I don't know what they did, what they were thinking. They're one of those people that fell into that made that it. This is top 40 music at its best. Even in the beginning, that's what it was. But that whole first album was fire. It was really good. And then what happened after that was industry collapse. People start, this and that, whatever, and they started making pop. They started making popper than pop music, if that makes any sense. Okay,
I got you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep moving.
Okay.
We're still on late registration, right?
We're still on late registration.
I'm gonna bring you to a video, but what about the ass? So we talking about Touch the Sky, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And when he get on, he leave your ass for a white girl.
Oh my God.
Amber's just a consolation prize. Now, who was before Amber Rose? His fiance.
Okay.
That was same color as me. All right, cool, whatever. He married Kim Kardashian. And let's get off of Kim Kardashian's not white. And there's nothing wrong with that, but she's absolutely white. She's from one of the countries that was a part of Russia.
Yes. They are
like
Armenian.
Yeah, Armenian, right?
Yep.
So, like, if you're from Europe, if you're from that Europe bloc,
yes,
then I can be like, you know what, you might not be all the way white, fam. I can give you that. But when you're from Russia, you have no choice. You are Nike foam posit box white.
Wait. Let's be clear about something though.
I mean, we can be clear about a lot.
Right.
Talk to me.
So Armenia is also borders, if I'm not mistaken.
It does. I know
because a close friend of mine is Armenian and from Iran. Her parent family's actually from Iran, and they're Armenian as well. So if I'm not mistaken, Armenia is bordered up against the Iranian border, but I'm not 100% about that. I have to look it up.
It is
doing right now. It is,
but it's only on her dad's side, fam. Right?
Facts.
So let's give her
facts.
Let's just give her 75%.
Okay.
Right? Just to make it easy math.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Yes.
Deal. And that's it. I'm off of that.
Okay.
Like I'm not harping on it. I'm happy. No biggie.
Yeah.
Let's go into graduation.
Okay.
Graduation leaves hip hop traditionally and heads towards white kid music. And I put this in air quotes.
Okay.
White kid music. Only because it's inspired by indie rock and house music.
Okay.
And not Chicago house music.
Okay.
Not Jersey house music.
Right.
Techno house music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, if you don't know, and this isn't for you because I know we've had this conversation before.
Yeah.
If you don't know the different house musics, then this probably makes no fucking sense to you. There's like 70 fucking genres of house music, and he picked the techno, and I hate to say it this way, but the whitest of the white house musics.
Okay.
Because I'm just saying, and I'm not trying to be racist, but when you talk about Chicago house music, or you talk about DC house music, or you talk about Jersey house music, it's gospel with the house beat. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right.
You feel me? So it's a pop. Yeah, I guess I'll say that. It's a pop house without the gospel. All right,
sure,
cool.
Sure.
All right, so all that album has, all Graduation has, is a couple songs that have hip hop drums. Borrows T-Pain's sound. I'm sorry. Has hip hop drums, borrows a little bit of T-Pain's sound here and there, right?
Yes.
All right, cool. Let's go to 808s and Heartbreaks.
Ugh.
808s and Heartbreaks is not a hip hop album, and that's fine. It's not a hip hop album.
What is it then? Is it an R&B album?
No.
Is it a dance album?
It's an alternative. It's an alt hop album. All right, so you move into like your drum and bass. You move into, it's basically a drum and bass album with 808 heavy drums.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
All right, cool. What's in the chat?
No, I'm not sure.
Yo, chill.
Just keep going. Just keep moving.
Fucking Black Russians. So on 808s we have a borrowing of Kid Cudi sound, and a borrowing of T-Pain sound.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm saying all of this to say Kanye has not actually made music that was Kanye inspired since College Dropout.
Right. Facts.
Right? So let's move to My Dark Twisted Fantasy. Was hip hop because of who he worked with. No ID, Bink, Mike Dean, Big Sean, Sci-Hi, Rick Ross, Nicki Minaj, Pusha T, and he's borrowing all of those sounds heavily to make My Dark Twisted Fantasy. So this has been confirmed by Big Sean. This has been confirmed by Sci-Hi. This is everybody knows that was a group project.
Okay.
Right. So Cruel Summer, I don't even think about Cruel Summer because it was an executively produced hip hop album by Kanye West, and everybody's sounds merged on that album. Right. Cool,
right.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Let's go to Watch the Throne.
Okay.
Kanye's continues his alienated theme. So Late Registration, Graduation, My Dark Twisted Fantasy, 808s and Heartbreaks, all of those themes were him being alienated in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And he's not saying he's alienated by music. He's being alienated by white culture. He's being alienated by rich people. He's being alienated by black culture that says he's changed too much and blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But mainly, he's not being accepted.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Jay is just being Jay on that whole album. Go back, listen to Watch the Throne.
Yeah.
They don't even sound like they were in the studio together. I went back and listened to it just to make sure I was making this point.
Wow.
Go listen to it. They sound like they were in two different places. Jay does his verse, and Jay's just fucking Jay.
Yeah. Jay got bodied on the album, though.
We're going to talk about this, blah, 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 blah. How did he get bodied?
How did he get bodied? I thought Kanye brought everything, and Jay kind of came in lazy.
Yeah, he
lazy.
did. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But when you have Pusha T, you have Sci-Hi, you got Big Sean, you got Lupe, you have Common, it's kind of whatever.
Yeah.
So Kanye produced songs are the least favorites on Watch the Throne. No Church, 88 Keys. Niggas in Paris, that was Hit Boy. Welcome to the Jungle, Swiss Beats.
Oh, okay.
The Beyonce record wasn't even Kanye. Like, I'm just getting to the point that Kanye has not made music since Graduation.
Right.
Okay.
Facts.
So let's go to Yeezus.
Wow. Okay.
Yeezus is technically the first time Kanye is back to making music.
Right.
Doesn't connect with people. He's been talking about being alienated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 albums. For 5 albums, he's been talking about being alienated the first time he comes out with music.
Right.
Bound. Does not resonate with people at all. Does not connect, right? Life of Pablo. You ready for this?
Wait. I can't.
I'm with you.
I laugh when you say bound because every time that I think about that, I only can think about Seth Rogen.
I know, that's why I said it. Like deadass, that's why I said
I can only think about their remake of that video.
EDM. No, it wasn't EDM. It was house. It wasn't EDM. Like Arthur, I know what you're saying, but that wasn't EDM. That was straight up house. Life of Pablo, right?
Yeah.
That is basically a Chance, Sci-Hi designer album.
Okay.
If you don't hear Chance in that entire album, then I don't know what the fuck people listen to. If you don't hear Sci-Hi the Prince, then you obviously did not listen to Sci-Hi's first album or his debut album. If you didn't hear Designer, I don't know how the fuck that's possible. Like, I mean, his track is on the album. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wrote
it's not even a sample like that is there. That he put the whole track right on the top.
So we got that right. Not really. So Yeezus,
and he did not produce a lot of the music that was on that album either.
Exactly.
There's a lot of producers on that album on fucking like one track.
Yeah. So it was the same thing with My Dark Twisted Fantasy and Cruel Summer.
That's crazy.
Like, he has a track that has No ID, RZA, like it's a bunch of people on it.
Yeah.
So Life of Pablo is not really a Ye album. So now we have what? That. We have seven albums.
It's more a Chance album than it is anything else.
Yeah, and I've said this before,
Mm-hmm.
how Ye did 808s and Heartbreaks, and it was a Kid Cudi album, and Kid Cudi's album came out, sounded just like that.
Right.
Chance's album sounds just, I mean, Coloring Book is basically the blueprint for Life of Pablo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My point is, Kanye has been making these moves for years. This, this basic move to where people are accepting him.
Yeah.
All right. So he got hurt when Obama called him a jerk. What is he? A jackass.
He called him a jackass.
Right. So let's put this all together.
Yeah.
Obama holds Jay-Z higher than Kanye West. We can attest to that, right?
Absolutely.
They're friends. He has his number.
Absolutely.
Like Jay, when Obama was the sitting president, Jay could call the fucking sitting president and be like, "Yo, let's have a conversation."
Facts.
All right, cool. Jay called it quits with Kanye, right? So
Yes.
now you have the president who's from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who says you're a jackass? The guy who is basically your mentor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Throughout the rap shit,
Yeah.
leaves you. You have this overwhelming guilt by leaving Dame. Right? He said it himself. You know, it was like a mother and a father have a divorce, and you have to pick one to go with.
Sure.
I chose Jay.
He did.
When he said it, I'm like, yo, you got crazy guilt on your face. Like you're hurt. Like you think you made a bad decision.
Absolutely.
And everything after proves that he's making bad decisions.
Right.
You feel me? And not necessarily bad decisions. It's decisions that nobody thought would come from the dude said, and with that in my blood, I was born to be different. Like shit is kind of weird, right?
Right. Right.
All it is, this is my whole thing on Kanye. All it is, he's trying to get approval wherever he can. Republicans and mainly Donald Trump is in the place where they need a nigga to show off.
It hurts.
It's like, yes, I love your shit. Come take a picture with me, and he does it.
Yep.
And it's a simple situation of, like, I think he and Kim work out very well just because of how loving and supportive I think she is.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Sure. She is supportive. She's very supportive of
You
it.
know what I'm saying? Like she seems to have his back, and I believe that shit.
Right.
And I think he is at this point seeing a president who he feels is listening to him because he can get a meeting.
Right. Yeah.
He can meet him at his office at Trump Tower. You feel me?
Not at the White House.
Not at the White House.
And
Not on the golf course.
I mean, anybody
Not in the fields where business decisions are actually made.
Right.
It's just kind of like, yo, let's go have some coffee. All right, cool. And I can tell you my problems. All right, cool. Yeah, but it's a fucking nice shirt. Cool fucking spinning watch, Kanye. Awesome. And that's where I feel he is.
Right.
That's where I think this whole shit is coming from. Like, yo, this whole time, in the last 8 years, this motherfucker been dogging me. He hasn't done shit for Chicago that I can see. All right, cool. Like, you really haven't done shit for Chicago, but I digress.
No.
Yeah. All I'm saying is Kanye is in a situation where he, you know what I'm saying, after his mom passes, he just wants to be accepted, and she was his world. So now he's searching for that.
She was his she was his compass. She was more than his world. She was his compass. Like, he knew what direction, for the most part, to point in because she was on his ass. You know what I mean? And now that's, you know, he's got it. He's all over the place. You know what I mean? The biggest thing for me, and, you know, like we talked about last week, I was excited for the music to come out, right? But the thing with me is that Donald Trump played you. He played a lot of black people in America. He played a lot of celebrities as well. Jim Brown, Steve Harvey, Kanye West. There was some other people too, but I mean, he took prominent people that black people in a cultural aspect. Maybe not Steve Harvey so much. I think he was on some kind of level, but you know, definitely Jim Brown and you know, I mean, it destroyed a lot of things for me. Jim Brown was so outspoken about so many things. So many. He said stuff that I'd never heard before. He made me rethink other things. He made
Facts.
me, you know what I mean? Like he was as activist as he gets. I mean, you know, I think he's broke now and he's just doing the shit for money, but you know, it's like I don't get that. And but that at the same time I don't get why Kanye would do that. And he would say the things that he said, the same things that he said at our show. You know what I mean? Like, okay, like if that's what you want and that's how you really feel, especially where you're coming from. Like, let's be clear, Kanye, his mom was an educator, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they weren't. I don't believe that they were broke. You know what I mean? I'm sure that he had his struggles. I'm sure that they had their struggles like anybody else does. But you know, like he made it out of Chicago.
Facts.
He made it out of Chicago. Like that should drive everything that he does from here to the end of time.
But he doesn't say it like that, and he doesn't. The reason he doesn't say it like that is because he thinks that he's being alienated,
Right.
and it's not. And trust me, I'm not co-signing any of that shit.
No.
I'm just saying on the opposite side, because I'm still not buying the album, not listening to the shit. Like
I'm
you
not gonna
said the
listen to
shit.
it.
Like
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Yep.
But on the other side, if you feel that you've been if everybody is alienating you and the people who you feel are closest and you made a choice, an absolute choice to go with these people, and then you feel they're letting you down and leaving you wherever the fuck, and then an entire group is saying, yo, come over here.
Yeah.
You go over there and you become an Uncle Tom. I mean, that is the story.
Like Kanye needs to go back to when he stormed the stage at the Grammys or the MTV Video, whatever that was. It was MTV Video Awards, wasn't it? And he took the mic from Taylor Swift. Those same white people, Kanye, that dissed you then, that cut you out, that said you weren't shit, are the same people that are picking you up now and saying that you're the greatest, you're an amazing musician, you're all of this shit. And as soon as they're done with you, bro, that's it.
Right.
It's a wrap. And they're going to throw you out on your ass. You're not going to have anybody because they'll shun you and you can't go back home. You can't come back to the people that rode with you for years.
Look at the other side of that, right?
Yeah.
Why does Kanye run up? What does he actually say? Yo, Taylor, I'm going to let you finish, but Beyonce should have won. Beyonce had the best video of the year, right?
Absolutely.
What does that show you? Like, you have kids just like I have kids. What does that show you? Somebody that wants attention from somebody that they feel is amazing.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
From the people who you're around. Like, if you've been a kid, if you really tough, knock the stick off that dude's shoulder.
Right.
Yo, I bet you won't go up on the mic and say, like, I'm not saying they did this shit, but
no, I think he did it.
I bet you won't go up on the mic and say shit about it.
Look,
like, I bet you out the fuck will. Look, and then he went up on stage and said something about it.
Kanye has always championed for music. He's always championed for not just Beyonce, but black music in general, hip hop, R&B, across the board. It didn't matter. Like, he's always championed for that sound, for those musicians, those artists to become bigger on a mainstream level, to cross over, to make a bigger impact, to dominate a white world, you know, which is the Grammys, which is the MTV Video Awards. Like, you know, the stories that he's told, the things that he said, he's tried to educate a lot of us. You know what I mean? So, you know, like, as woke as he is or was, none of this makes any sense. Like, you are essentially breeding hate. You are selling hate to sell your album. That's what you're doing, bro. Like, that's what he's doing right now. And this shit does not fly. It doesn't fly. Like, his comments are insensitive. His tweets are like, the shit is just, it's ridiculous. You know?
Facts. I'm trying to look up what album came out in 2005. Late Registration.
Huh. There's College Dropout, Late Registration, and then was the last one Graduation? Before
Late Registration. I'm just curious as to August 30th. When did Katrina happen?
Oof. Let me go to the fact box. Hold up.
Nah, I'll look it up. Don't worry about it.
I'm on it right now. Let's see who can get it done first.
August 23rd to August 31st, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, what did I say late registration dropped?
I don't know.
August 30th?
Oh, of that year?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So George Bush does not care about black people happens kind of simultaneously
Right before his album
as
drops.
late registration happens. So now we have another album coming out. Kanye wearing a "Let's Make America Great Again." I wonder when that Taylor Swift shit happened. I'm gonna say the year my Dark Twisted Fantasy came out.
No, it was earlier than that, I thought.
Earlier than that?
Yeah, because there was another time where he went out on stage, or he went to go do something, and he was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. But then he went back. But then he went back out into the backstage and was like screaming some crazy shit. You find that?
2009.
Okay. So you have
My
an
Dark
album?
Twisted Fantasy my beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy came out 2010.
Okay. How close are they together though?
I'll tell you right now.
Because what I think that you're trying to get at, and what I am definitely getting
No.
at. What?
No. Go ahead.
What has definitely been with the presence of social media, he's definitely done a lot of controversial, made a lot of controversial statements. Kanye is the type of guy that's going to say there's no such thing as bad publicity. He is that guy.
Facts.
He is that guy 100%. He will do whatever he wants to try and fake beef. He asked Mark Zuckerberg for money. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
That's all shit that happened on the lead up to Pablo.
I'm just saying he's trolling heavy with some of the shit. Whether some of the shit he's trolling is
no doubt,
just
no doubt,
way too crazy. And then you say all this shit, and then you drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 album dates.
Mm-hmm.
Like
yeah, he's promoting 5 albums at once.
Like whatever, dog.
Yeah, but
he's a sucker. He's a sucker.
It is a sucker. It's one thing to fake beef with Wiz Khalifa, and then I don't know if booty in the butthole or finger in the butthole was planned or not, but it might as well have been. You know what I mean? His beef
Khalifa
with
had an album come out that week
that nobody knew about. Nobody knew Wiz's album was dropping.
Like,
and then all of a sudden we're like, oh, Wiz dropped an album, huh? Okay, well, fake. And then what happened right after that? Then he got into a Kid Cudi. Fake. Kid Cudi was dropping an album too.
I think the only thing that's not fake is the beef with Jay. And I think
no doubt.
in my soul that Jay was like, yo, like I got a family and you wilding the fuck out. Let me go the fuck over here.
You have to separate yourself from people that are dangerous.
You know what I mean? It's like Jay's made some very smart moves. I don't know if I sent you that video about him and Steve Stout, or about Steve Stout and how Steve Stout was, Steve Stout fucks with Nas. Mm-hmm. Nas says he's done. Steve Stout immediately goes with Jay-Z roughly about 2001.
Okay.
Right when that Nas Jay-Z beef happens and Jay-Z becomes a billionaire.
Right.
All fucking with Steve.
Right.
Before, when he was fucking with Dame, it was just millionaire status. He became a billionaire fucking with Steve Stout. So, whatever, fam.
Yeah. I
think Kanye wilding out. What's up?
Do you think that picture that he dropped on what's the word I'm looking for, on Twitter with Leo Cohen and him and some other guy, I really don't know who the other guys. Do you think that that's a troll shot? It's this one right here. That one. Okay. Because Leo Cohen is holding up, I don't know, I've heard it that it's that it's the Kappa
everywhere.
sign. But then I heard that, Sean King called it the white power sign.
Yeah, the white power sign.
Yeah.
And
I mean, if that's the case, I don't know. Leo Cohen is an awful person as far as I'm concerned. He's the biggest piece of shit.
I mean, he's the biggest piece of shit without the white power sign. But
yeah, facts.
Dog. Yo, at some point, this is just how I was raised, man. Like real shit. At some point, if your friend keeps throwing rocks at you and talking shit behind your back, it's not your friend. Go beat their ass.
Yep.
So
facts.
That's just what I feel about it. Like if it's me and I'm Jay, I'm like, yo, I have a lot of fucking money. I beat your ass and beat the case.
Facts.
Nobody's gonna say shit about it.
No, nobody's gonna. They celebrate him for doing that shit.
So,
as of right now, you know what I mean?
I'm just saying, like that's me. I'm just saying, throwing it out there.
Right. Oh hell. So
I don't have
Mo said, "Oh heck, Kim's naked again on Instagram to sell perfume," and
check.
she, in fact, is naked.
Yo, I think Mo told me that earlier this week.
Yeah, no, it's like 3 days. It's a bunch of pictures from 3 days ago. I mean,
yeah, she said something like that along those lines earlier this week, and I was like, nah.
I was like, it's not really a surprise, is it?
I was like, nah.
She stays naked.
Like on at the convenience. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever, dog. Like, Kim, I'm gonna let you be naked, but Paris Hilton had the best perfume ever fitted.
Oh, shots fired.
I'm just saying, man. Paris Hilton. Yo, all right, so yo, Kim Kardashian used to sell Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie's clothes to make money.
Is that right?
Yeah. She would take their shit. Like, come on, man. You Lionel Richie's daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't have to buy. You can buy shit one time and never use it. You can buy 10 of them shits. He got money out this world. He had a fucking complex before anybody had fucking complexes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you're the heiress to the Hilton hotels. Like, the fuck do you give a fuck?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So Kim just had a little bit of bread. She was living there, and they were friends. She would take their shit that they weren't using and just go resell it, and they didn't fucking care.
Right.
That's how she got a lot of money.
Wow,
whatever, man. Fun
crazy.
Facts.
Then she met Ray J, and it was all over after that.
She organized their closets.
Hey, real talk, real quick. Ray J did hit it first. I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck everybody was upset about. Like, we saw that it happened.
No, I mean, we all did. And if you have not watched that video, it's actually really funny. Ray J is fucking hilarious. His camera
he's
work.
An asshole.
He is an asshole. He is absolutely is an asshole. But he in that video is fucking hilarious. I was like watching it, like, wow, this is really happening right now. Okay, I don't even know who this chick is.
Yo, the best part is when he said, like, he just came out and said it. He was like, I hit it first, and I was like, yo, like that's his dude's wife. You ain't gotta, like, damn, bruh.
I mean, the damn when that song dropped, I was just like, yo, wow,
it's like, fuck.
Petty, bro.
And then, yo, the funniest shit is you can. Yo, you've seen their video, right?
I've seen Ray J and
Ray J and Kim.
I've seen. Yeah.
All right, so you could tell like she's mad boring, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, no doubt.
Right.
No doubt.
So even when he says it, I was like, "Yo, you don't really give a fuck, dog." like you're doing this to be an ass. Like it's not.
Bruh, there was one point in that video where he had the camera up here. He's standing on the bed. He has the camera up here, and he goes, "Ha." Ha, ha, like over and over again. I was just like, Ray J, stupid.
Yo, Nick Cannon hit it when she looked like fucking Jafar. Don't nobody care about that, man.
Yo, when she looked like Jafar.
All right, so this is my Kardashian theory. They all wanted to look like Kourtney. Kourtney looks exactly like she did when she was 15.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Other than her body being more developed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Kim looked like Jafar from Aladdin. Chloe looked like her dad, OJ.
Oh.
Kylie and Kendall look like their mom, Bruce.
Damn.
None of these people are beautiful.
Okay, facts.
Right? Let's just call it what it is.
I feel that.
And what's the mom's name?
I just had it in my head. Chris, yeah.
Chris. Chris looked like Glenn from The Walking Dead. Right? So let's just call it what it is. Courtney was the only one that looked attractive. And she was just like, nah, I'm good. I'm cool. But Courtney, we can make this money. Like, I'll do a little bit of here and there. I'm like, well, we'll all just get plastic surgery and look whoever the fuck we want to look like. And they were like, yo, let's all look like Courtney because we're related. I'm like, all right. And then Kim got all the attention. They was like, yo, she got the big ass and she got all the shit done.
Yep.
And it was like, yo, Kylie, yo, get that shit done. Because Kylie looked like a beaten up, wet volleyball in the face. Like, I'm just calling it what it is.
Man.
So,
man.
like, don't act like I'm the only person. She looked like Leprechaun from Leprechaun, fam.
Oh, wow.
Like, her shit was fucked up, and then she got her shit fixed. So, like, I used to watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. It was like, yo, that's an ugly little girl, and I don't say that about children.
Bruh.
Like, I don't say that. That's an ugly little girl. And Kendall ugly, but she's tall and skinny as fuck.
Oh.
So her ugly don't really come the fuck out.
I think we should get off Kanye.
Bars. Nah, send these niggas at me. What? Who want what? Fuck y'all gonna do?
Don't send your killers at my head.
Like, I dare you. I know the niggas you know.
Man.
Bruh.
I mean, they would do numbers, bruh. They would do numbers. Send them. Send them.
Yo, keep it 100. Act like I ain't got an album in the tuck that I just ain't released yet. Like, I dare you niggas to come at me. I'll be on iTunes in an hour. Blip, blip. Like, yo, y'all heard about Brandon Heat? He beefing with Kanye. Who the fuck is Brandon Heat? Go check his shit on iTunes. And that would be me saying the shit. Like, yo, go check his shit on iTunes. I would re-upload Alien Nation at a fucking heartbeat.
It's amazing, by the way. If you don't got that
like,
shit.
Fucking Alien Nation. Good Man would be up there. Be like, yeah, get that shit. Oh, shit. He got a song called Good Man. Is he dissing Kanye? Exactly. Go listen to it. I'd pay my fucking house off. I'd pay this house off and go buy another one. I'm like, come at me, fam.
Best keep it off streaming services, dog.
Like, they don't. I'm telling you, fam, they don't want to fuck with me. Like, I'm too good business wise. Yeah. I will fuck your shit up.
All right. Who looked like Lindsay Lohan?
Oh, true. Kylie.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yo, Lindsay Lohan turned into like a sexy, weird ass ginger. Here's my theory about gingers.
When? Oh, we're gonna diss gingers now? Is that gonna happen?
Fuck them. I got a bunch of friends
Cool.
I mean, truthfully.
Go ahead.
See this? This is actually red. Whatever. Gingers don't have souls, fam.
Oh no.
Like, I keep it 100.
All right.
If you're out there and you're a ginger,
that's how you feel about it.
Fight me. You can't because you need a soul to fight. Bars. Yo, we're gonna kill the show.
That's how we're doing.
Oh no, my fault.
That's how we're doing it today. I did not see this coming at all.
Bet one of these niggas won't say shit. I bet. Put any amount of money on it.
Facts.
Send the whole gingerbread nation at me, fam. Album on iTunes in an hour.
Gingerbread Nation.
You're not all right.
Oh man.
Let's go, man.
Let's go, man. Let's go. So, some breaking news today.
Yo, R.I.P. Nas. Hashtag me too.
That shit hurts. That shit hurts my heart, B. That shit hurts my heart. Yo, Khalees said Nas used to beat the shit out of her.
Okay, all right. So listen.
Back when Rihanna got hit.
I love Khalees.
Right?
I love Khalees. You know what I'm saying? I've loved Khalees since Hate Me Now, or whatever the fuck her song was. I hate you so much right now, right?
Yeah, okay. She was back way back.
She was back with Dirty. Like, she had a bunch of, like, she did great music with Pharrell. She has mentioned this before. You know what I'm saying? Nas mentioned this before on that one album, and we said it earlier.
Life is good.
Life is good, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think we were recording there, were we?
No, we weren't recording yet.
Nah, that was fucking golden. He said it on Life is Good, and if you listen to Bye Baby,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he basically said it. I'm pretty sure in a verse he was like, "Yo, I took Khalees, I punched her in the face 3 times. She was like, yo, fucking stop,' and I was like, my bad." And then we got a divorce. Like, that was the song. I don't know what the fuck everybody's excited about. Hashtag me too.
Hashtag. I'm looking you up. Keep talking. You're full of shit. He did not say that. He's full of shit.
I said basically. Go look at
basically.
So, what's up, Tavia? In the building. So,
hey.
I'm sorry, Tabby. Whatever the fuck it is.
It's Tavia.
So,
you had
that's
it
what
right.
I thought.
Yeah, you had it right first. Yeah.
Fam, I don't care. So the thing is, he basically apologized for all the shit that he does, and when you don't say what you did,
he does and he doesn't. He disses her at the same time too. He says that she had baby daddy issues, baby daddy issues.
Yo, you know what happens? All right, so
look.
no,
chill. No, I'm gonna go through it right quick.
Fam,
I'm gonna go through it real quick.
When you on the East Coast, fam, what that sounds like is, yo, I had to punch her in the face one time. She got baby daddy issues, B.
Man.
Throwing it out there. Go ahead, say your shit.
Where's the C? It says, okay, did counseling, couldn't force me to stay. Something happens when I say I do, we go astray. Why did we mess it up? We was friends. We had it all. Reason you don't trust men? That was your daddy's fault. Bitch, you cheated on her. Don't put that shit back on her. You cheated on her.
Yo. Nas did that shit.
He did that shit, bruh. You don't trust men. That was your daddy's fault. He in the grave. Let it go. He no longer living. Said you caught him cheating with mom, fucking other women. Fuck that gotta do with us. Here's the keys to the newest truck. Birkin bags, we burning cash. Now, baby, do it up. No matter who you fuck, that was before me. Wanted the shorty since before I saw you screaming, hate you so much right now. Shoulda saw the meeting, angry black woman, actions of a demon. I'm leaving. After you fucked her, bro. After you fucked on her.
It was a good song, though.
It's a dope song.
It's a dope-ass song.
It's a dope-ass song. But in my mind, I'm not paying attention to all the rest of the shit. Tavia is the one that put me on that he actually cheated.
That's crazy.
I did not
Aaron
know
Hall.
that.
He got Aaron Hall singing on the hood. You wildin' the fuck out, Nas.
I did not know that.
You got the cheapest motherfucker on the earth. Yo, I don't want to talk about it no more, Duck. No more, Duck.
I was your Johnny Depp. You was my Janis Joplin. Yet the cutter version. Yet I knew you personally better than you knew yourself, and I knew this for certain. Crib in the Dominican. We gotta get away from everybody. You screaming at the racist cops in Miami was probably the highlight of my life. Like, ha, yo, look at my wife. Gangsta, me, 20 cops about to fight. Crazy, right? bailed you out. Next morning we got clean like it never happened. And later we had the Heat game. Just another day in the life of two people in love. But it wasn't enough. So, baby, guess what?
Yeah, that sounds to me like, yo, I'll punch you in the face.
Come on, dog. Like, let's be real. Like, I mean, maybe she said it in the song, but he definitely ain't say it here. Like, look, this is the one part of the song I really liked, right? He says, divorce lawyer telling you how things gonna be ending with you paying out the ass, and I'm talking half, not some, but half. No, serious, half of your soul, half of your heart. You leaving behind. It's either that or you die. I wanted peace of mind. You cheated on her, and all I seen was selfish cowards under their breath saying, "Nas, why did you trust her? You cheated on her. She was pregnant too."
Hold on, I'm with you.
And scared to make an honest woman out of her and make her your bride. Fake pimps, you ain't even alive. At least I can say I tried, plus enjoyed the ride. Plus we got our little boy, my little joy and pride. He got my nose, my grill, your color, your eyes. Next go around, I hope I pick the truest type and watch me do it all again. It's a beautiful life. Aight? Goodbye. You cheated on her.
Man, that sounds like,
her
yo,
too, bro.
I punched her in the face, man.
I mean, you're such an asshole.
I'm just saying.
Like, look. It don't make no difference. You know what I mean? Like, whatever you did or you decided to do or whatever, like, you know, like you can just, I mean, you can do whatever you want. You're a grown ass man, but I mean, tell the truth, fam.
See, here's the thing, dog. Do it.
Yeah.
He punched her in the face.
Yeah, he did. No, he didn't. He punched her in the body. She said she had bruises all over her body in that interview.
Oh, all right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm just saying he punched her in the face.
He punched her. He definitely hit her. Like, that's... I want to hear his side of things, but enough in this song alone tells me what I need to hear.
Yeah.
I was talking to Chelsea earlier today, and we were talking about this, and she's like, I don't want to believe it. And I said, you need to, because you're listening to that song right now. Listen to the lyrics. Because in one sentence, he's dissing her, and the next sentence, he's saying how amazing it was. But he cheated on her, for one, and he did that shit.
He did that shit. I mean, that's...
That shit. That's sad, bro. That hurts my heart. Like... You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. We should not post up these celebrities to be whatever, right? But at the same time, like, you know,
he did that shit.
He did that.
I mean, it's just like Fab and Mo said it. Emily was with Fab at Coachella. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
The fuck does that matter? I for the life of me,
That's
really
too bad.
That's too bad. Like, that's just me.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure she's gotten her ass beat several times.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? I just call it like it is, man.
Right.
And in that same breath, do I think that Joe Budden? I think we spoke about this before. Do I think Joe Budden laid a hand on any ex that he had? No.
You don't think so? Okay.
Not at all.
Yeah.
I mean, Angie. His kids. I mean, I'm a Joe Budden fan. You know what I'm saying? So I know shit.
No doubt.
Angie, his son's mother, stabbed him, and they have both told this story.
Wow.
Never did anything to her.
Right.
She stabbed him.
Right.
I'm all for that. Yeah. We getting through X after X after X, including Tahiri, and none of them say anything that he's hurt them in any kind of way. But then we talk about Esther Baxter. She's the only one saying that he beat her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, like, he's an emotional guy, but he's very calculated.
Yeah, you can
hear what I'm saying?
You can hear how emotional he is in his first album.
So I'm like, I don't know, fam. And then it goes on to everybody saying, yo, Esther Baxter got a fucking problem. Like, she is a habitual liar. And I'm like, I don't know, B. Whatever.
Yeah. Here's the thing. like, and this happened. This actually happened today, right? It happens whenever we talk about. Okay, that's not just today. It happens every time we talk about hitting women. I've done it. I've put stuff up on my Instagram, and in the comments itself, the first motherfucker comes in and I'm dude's a good guy, but he comes in and he's like, "But what if she hits me first?" What? No. Okay. In most situations, okay, guys are naturally stronger than girls. This is a fact, right? I know some women that are stronger than me, could probably bench press me, but at the same time, like, I'm not naming no names. Everybody knows who she is.
I know what you're talking about.
Right? But at the same time, like, how could you, like, if a woman comes at you, your ex, whatever, you guys get into a fight and it becomes physical on her side. That does never give you the right to start hitting back. You have to protect yourself, but you're not gonna swing on her, bro. Like,
but there's a bunch of ways you can protect yourself.
There's a bunch of ways. The first way is to grab and to hold until the situation is calm. You know what I'm saying? Like, you bear hug a woman like this, most likely she's not gonna come out of it. Protect your nuts, but at the same time, this issue where the issue that I have, and the one that I want to talk about, is that men find an excuse to excuse what's happening, to excuse somebody else for their actions, right? There's no reason for that kind of behavior. There's no reason for you to. Okay, so Mo says true, but if she's throwing left-right combos and tagging that at any person at some point may snap.
See, here's how I feel about that. Like, if you're a woman and you're actively punching me, I can duck a lot of shit. I can get the fuck away. Like, you're not stopping me from getting out. You're not doing a thing. Yeah. Fuck. Everybody knows if whatever happens, if she gets to the phone and calls police, you're going to jail. If you get to the phone and you call police, they're going to say you're either going to jail or you need to leave.
Yeah.
So if you already know your two outs that are going to happen for the people you're calling to help you in the situation, just fucking take the out where you leave.
So in the city that I live in, when a domestic violence, domestic disturbance case gets called, the aggressor goes to jail. That's the way that it is here. Yeah. So, like, doesn't matter what happens. You get into a fight, something happens, blah 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 blah. You go to jail. The aggressor goes to jail. Mo went to jail? What? Mo.
Yo, but you gotta keep it. No. You got like keep in mind, Mo is in Tennessee, so whatever happens in any home, if there's some kind of domestic violence, they automatically think that you're a bootlegger, so they just take you to jail.
Wow.
Like, that's exactly what happens, man. Like, that's Tennessee. Tennessee.
Tennessee. They be bootlegging out.
Lord, I really. My bad.
Oh, wow. So I just.
Oh, Tennessee is fucking trash. Out of nowhere, like, I just felt that in my soul. Like, Tennessee is trash.
Please don't.
Like, out of the 50 states, if I had to rank states from trash to the best, Tennessee is like 4.
Of trash?
Yeah. Like,
1 being the worst?
Yeah, 1 being the worst.
Bama the worst?
Oh, no, like North Dakota. Exactly.
It's pretty cold up there, bro.
Exactly.
Cold up there.
Trash. It's like North Dakota.
Trinidad?
Virginia. Like, Virginia as a state, as a staff, record label, and a whole fucking crew is trash.
Mo got a message for you, B.
Nah, Utah out here, man. Utah got Mormons, fam. What happened? What's that? She said it really is. I mean, she knows it's trash.
But she said "fuck you" at the same time.
Nah, I don't see that. I don't see that, fam. That's
You
not fair.
don't see it. Damn. All right.
I'm dead ass. Hold on, let me go.
You don't see it. It's there,
Oh, I know.
It's
Never
there,
mind. Hold
B.
on. Oh, I see it. I was in the wrong one. I was in the top chat.
Yeah, you got to be on live chat all the time.
I know.
You'd be
I
missing
messed
out
up.
if you're not.
I mean, but Tennessee is trash, B. Like,
Yeah.
if you can name me a place in Tennessee that's not trash,
Yeah.
I'll wait for it. Like, don't even say nothing. I'll wait.
My
Nothing. All right, cool. Let's keep it moving.
My grandpa's from Tennessee.
Yeah, your grandpa's from a trash state. Justin Timberlake's last album,
Trash.
all produced in Tennessee.
Trash.
Written, recorded, and produced in Tennessee.
Trash.
All right, thanks. Thanks.
Oh my God.
Thanks. What's next?
I think, I think
How do we go from Kanye to Tennessee just being a trash ass state?
off of Nas. That's how we started. Oh, there it is.
Oh. Yo, it doesn't matter. Name a highway that leaves out of Tennessee.
Ooh,
None.
wait.
All right, keep it moving.
Keep it
So
moving.
what else are we
Okay.
talking about?
And Tavia ranked them.
Yo,
North Dakota, South Dakota,
bugging.
Utah, Wyoming, Nebraska, Vermont,
Utah
Iowa.
is-
What
Utah
are
is
you talking
out
about
here.
right now? Yes,
Utah is out
everything. Everything you've it's basically all flyover states. But
Like-
how's
chill.
how's Bama not in? How's Bama not in there?
How you go fucking front on Utah?
And the
Like,
whole state of Colorado can eat a dick, bro.
The entire fucking Mormon nation, like polygamy and everything. Come on, Big Love.
Let's get it together.
All right, what's next on the docket, bruh? Yo, Iowa.
All I want to say, I just want to add one more thing, right?
Iowa might be like number 6.
Let's
Iowa
get
is
this
super
shit
trash
on.
as
Let's
well.
get this shit on. Okay.
What's up?
One more thing. I just want to make sure that it's said women deserve their respect. Okay. They don't deserve to be hit. They deserve to be taken care of, protected. If, like this whole shit that happened in, I don't remember what state it is, but Waffle House, where that chick got arrested for no reason over some fucking silverware.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Like I think that it's Bama or some shit like that. It's another trash ass state.
Whatever state that is.
Whatever
trash.
state it is trash. But all of that happened there, like there's not enough people out there protesting. Not enough for what happened. Like, you know, for her being a woman, for the way that they violated her, there's not enough people out there protesting. There's only like 20 people out there. You know what I'm saying? And one of them got arrested violently. You
What's
know? So-
crazy is there so many things to protest.
It's crazy.
Like
right?
there's just so much. Like if we're talking the civil rights movement, it was the civil rights movement. That's what we're protesting. Like we're protesting for civil rights.
Mhm.
Now it's fucking everything, and it's because it's broken down to municipalities that it's so far spread and it's so ingrained and entrenched into the system.
Yeah.
Like, you know, whatever, man.
Yeah.
The fuck do I know though? I know a lot. Whatever.
Yeah, true. Let's move on. We got industry questions, B.
Oh, sweet. What are they?
And I want to say this too. We're gonna talk about a couple things. If you have some questions that you wanted to put out in the chat, please do. I'll try and pick them up and ask Brandon
About
Brandon-
crazy, funky, dope hip hop music.
Yeah. So the first question that I'm gonna ask you, and this may seem basic, but I want an understanding. Define a bar.
Bars.
Bars.
All right. So a bar or a measure is a music term. And it's basically boom, cat, boom, cat. That's a bar.
Okay.
Okay. So think of I'm trying to really think of how to break this down. The kick hits, 2 snares after, and then that's the space. So it's boom, cat, done. That's
Okay.
a bar.
Okay.
So in a bar, I could go. Excuse me, please, as I cruise through schemes. That's 1 bar.
Okay.
right? So, excuse me, please, as I cruise through schemes to you snooze, he ring forward alongside I bruise dreams. That's 2 bars.
Got it. Okay.
Right?
Right.
So a bar is just a measurement of beats. It's beats.
Okay.
So when we talk beats per minute and it's 60 beats per minute, then you're looking at something that is around 20 bars.
Okay.
Roughly. Right? So depending, like if it's let's make it easy. If it's 80 beats per minute, right?
Right.
You're looking at 40 bars that are fitting into that minute.
Okay.
Roughly, right?
Okay, yeah.
So when you do a 16, you got a 16 in there, you can have a hook, and then you have another 16 because it's moving so quickly. You see what I'm saying?
Facts, yeah.
That's it.
Got it. All right.
That's it, fam.
All right. Because one of the most common things that you hear is 16 bars, right? Like,
yeah, and it's just 16 bars is basically 4 sets.
Right.
Okay, so you have a half verse, which is 8 bars. Then you have 4 because of how 4 time is set up. 16 is easily divisible by 4. Then you have half of that, which is your hook for 8 bars. And you have a 16, which is your long stretch. That's where you rap. That's where you rap. That's the only time that it happens.
Okay.
In a pop record, you're looking at 4 to 8 bars for a verse. Then you're looking at 4 to 8 bars for a hook. And then you're looking at 8 bars for a chorus, traditionally.
Okay. Got it.
All right. So it's all about what you want to do. But for hip hop's sake, it's usually 8, 16, 8, 16, 8, 16, 16, which is 2 hooks, 8 repeating back to back. If that makes sense. Bars.
Got it. Okay.
So basically, bars, kick, snare, that's a bar.
Okay. Got it. And then what is cadence?
A bar isn't a half line in a verse.
Bar isn't?
A bar is a line in a verse.
Okay.
When the lyrics are all the same, gimmicks all in shame, that's a line. That's a bar. That's a whole bar.
Got it.
That's just what it is. A bar, now, all right, so Arthur Riley, a bar is a half line in a verse. Let me go ahead and do this. If that's how you want to break it down, then your first bar is called your setup bar. Your second bar is called your punch bar, if you want to write like that. Or you could break it down into 4 bars. You can break it into 6. You can break it into 8. You can break it into 12. Do an entire verse like a Mos Def verse. But it all depends on what you want to rap on. Bars.
There you go.
I mean, MF Doom will break a bar in half for a rhyme, but not really because it's whatever. Unless you transition. So what's else? What else, man?
What is cadence?
Cadence is basic vocal inflection. So you listen to a Busta Rhymes. You can hear his voice go up, go down, blah, 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 blah. And it sounds like an instrument getting louder, getting quieter. That's cadence.
Okay.
You hear certain inflections. Royce has one of the best cadences ever. How's it go? My saliva and spit can split thread into fiber and bits. So trust me, I'm as live as it gets. Like every time he hits, it sounds like a drum roll. It's my saliva and spit can split thread into fiber and bits. So trust me, I'm as live as it gets.
Wow. Okay.
Like, and even though he's kind of monotone, his voice punches at those spots.
Right.
You listen to Migos, and they have more of a monotone, syncopated triplet cadence. Right. Even if I do it like that, you can hear where my voice has to go up, shit like that.
Right.
Currently the best in the game, cadence wise, is Kendrick. So pick any Kendrick song where he's rapping and that's the best cadence you've ever heard. This is why J. Cole sounds boring.
Right.
This is the same thing with Nas. Like they really are the same person. Nas doesn't really jump cadences. He just raps. This is why when you hear Nas and AZ on the track, AZ steals the track every time because he has incredible cadence, and it makes you want to listen to him versus the beat. So, you know. What do you want, fam?
Tavia's about wilding out. She said, I don't got it when we were talking about bars. And
what don't you get?
I don't know. And then, is that what Eminem is doing? Yes. Eminem's cadence is exactly what he was describing earlier. So, that's...
Arthur Riley, what I'm saying is, because I see that you're asking, I got what you're saying. It's not a half line of a verse. It's a full line. Excuse me. To understand bars, go listen to Jay-Z, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, Mos Def, like people that have really good flows and they stick to bar counts. Like if I had lyrics, I could show you in. Oh shit! Duh, I got a fucking phone. Yo, pick a Jay-Z song that you know.
I can't. Why did it just draw a blank?
You're a hating piece of shit.
Why is it the only one that I thought about was Renegade?
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Can you ask them if they know Renegade? Because I can't see. I'm looking.
If they know, no.
I'm looking at it. Why does
Okay.
somebody
she said big pimpin'.
God damn it! Why? Because that's all right.
What a problem is?
Because it's a little tougher there. All right. So it goes, you know, I thug them, fuck them, love them, leave them, because I don't fucking need them. That's 2 bars. Right?
Okay.
So the bar is, it starts before you know I, starts before the bar hits. Thug them, fuck them, love them, leave them. End of the first bar, because I don't fucking need them. Take them out the hood, keep them looking good, but I don't fucking feed them. That's 4 bars.
Right.
Right? It's bump, 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 bump. Like it's 4 bars. That's why it's so fucked up because the beat's so slow. But that's 4 bars. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me think. Another Jay-Z song. Because it's easy. It's easy with Jay-Z. Like it's fucking simple as shit though.
Tavia wilding out.
She always wilding.
Always wilding the fuck out.
So let's see. Like this is why you'll know people who have good bar for bar. They will always be said to have one of the best flows.
Okay.
And those like Eminem. And I understand why people think that Eminem is great, and I don't argue with these people because he technically is. When it comes to a bar, when it comes to cadence, he is the rap god. He has one of the greatest cadences ever. He has the way he constructs his bars is incredible. If he had content, if he had better punchlines, if he wasn't talking about the same thing every album, he'd be fucking nuts.
Yeah, facts. But that's always the conversation that I have with people is like, okay, yes, he is technically great, right? But where is it when he constructs an album? Like,
I'll show you right now. Hold on. I mean, don't hold on. Keep talking.
He can have great music. He can have great verses. He can have a great flow. His cadence is amazing. But when it comes down to being able to construct an album, he's not good at it. He's just not.
He's decent at it. He is an underground rapper, and this is how I feel about Eminem. He is an underground rapper.
Yeah.
That is white.
Okay.
Like he's just a good underground rapper that's white.
Right.
And the fact that like he is not better than Royce the 5'9". Like Royce shits on him. But it's when it comes to being technical, M shits on Royce. When it comes to mastering styles, Royce shits on M. You understand?
Facts. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Till I Collapse is one of my favorite songs ever, and you can take Nate Dogg off of this album, off this song, and it is still incredibly amazing. He says, "Till I collapse, I'm spilling these raps. Long as you feel them, to the day that I drop, you'll never say that I'm not killing them." Now he has internal rhyme scheme plus the rhyme at the end, right?
Yeah.
Till I collapse, I'm spilling these raps. Long as you feel them, to the day that I drop, you'll never say that I'm not killing them. So you have an internal rhyme scheme in the first bar. You have an internal rhyme scheme in the second bar that don't necessarily play with each other.
Yeah.
Then you have M, fill 'em, and killing them, right there at the end.
Right.
Boom, brings those two together. He continues, because when I am not, then I'm gonna stop penning them, and I am not hip hop, and I'm just not Eminem. Subliminal thoughts, when I'ma stop sending them. Women are caught in the web, spinning at hot venom, adrenaline shot. The penicillin could not get the illin to stop. Amoxicillin's just not real enough. Now we're at the halfway point in the verse, and he has rhymed this entire thing together.
Yeah.
Including amoxicillin. And I was like, what the fuck? Right? The criminal cop killing hip hop, filling the minimal swap, a cop, millions of Pac listeners. So, with every single line, he brings you, like, this is the greatness that Eminem has.
Yeah.
He brings you in more to this rhyme, technically, every single line. You're coming with me, feel it or not, you're gonna fear it like I showed you the spirit that God lives in us. So you're coming with me, feel it or not, you're gonna fear it like I showed you the spirit that God lives in us. Lives in us does not rhyme with the setup bar. It rhymes with the punchline bar of the previous bar. So now he's right.
Wow.
So in the beginning, he's rhyming line to line, line.
Yeah.
As soon as you hit the 8 bar, he's rhyming every other line to every other line.
Oh, wow.
So the criminal cop killing hip hop, filling a minimal swap to cop million of pot listeners. You're coming with me, fear it or not. Pac and not rhyme.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah.
The way it is, right?
Yes.
I'm sorry, what was I? Minimal spot. Feel it or not, you're gonna fear it like I showed you the spirit of God. God, not Pac, hip hop. All rhyme. Listeners lives in us. Rhymes in the way he's saying it. Right?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel you. Yeah.
So now that's it. We're 12 bars in. We got 4 bars to go. You hear it a lot. Lyrics are shot. Is it a miracle or am I just a product of pop fizzing up? For shizzle my whizzle, this is the plot. Listen up. You Bizzles forgot. Slizzle just not give a fuck. So he takes you on this trip and then brings you back to rhyming every line, and then you immediately go into the hook.
Right.
Till the roof comes off, till the lights go out. Like it's a Nate Dogg hook. It is the easiestly repeated shit in the song.
Easily.
He comes back into the second verse. Music is like magic. There's a certain feeling you get when you reeling, you spit, and people are feeling your shit. This is your moment.
Yep.
Now he ends in the middle of this is your moment. That rhymes with nothing. Right?
Yeah.
This is your moment. And every single minute you spend trying to hold on to it because you may never get it again. So while you're in it, what he's setting up is moment and while you're in it. Those are layovers. Like it's just a layup. You just walk up, boom. Yeah. I got you this far and I'm just going to leave you. It's just a hang. So you have this is your moment and you stop and you're waiting on the rhyme for that, but it never comes. Because what you're hearing is music is like magic. There's a certain feeling you get when you're reeling, you spit, and people are feeling your shit. This is your moment. And every single minute you're in, every minute you spit and trying to hold on to it because you may never get it again. So he just drops you off with no rhyme, comes back to the rhyme. You feel me?
It's wild.
So while you're in it, try to get as much shit as you can. And when your run is over, just admit what it's at its end. Because I'm at the end of my wits with half the shit that gets in. I got a list. Here's the order of my list that it's in. It goes Reggie, Jay-Z, Tupac, and Biggie, Andre from Outkast, Jada Corrupt, Nas, and then me. So Nas and Then Me rhymes with Tupac and Biggie,
Right.
right?
Right.
So let me break this down for you. How he's putting this: Tupac and Biggie, Nas and Then Me. Arguably,
the
who's the
intricacy, the intricacies of his rhyme scheme is crazy.
I'm not talking rhyme scheme. Where does everybody put Tupac and Big? Arguably
five.
1 and 2.
Right.
Top 5, 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Where do you put Nas?
Nas is my one.
And Then Me. So at this point, he is comparing Nas to Tupac, Biggie to himself.
Wow.
He is saying Tupac is my number 1.
Right.
Biggie is my number 2.
Right.
Nas is my number 1. I am number 2 right now. Right?
Got it.
It doesn't matter how the order is set. It's how he's saying.
Right.
What he's saying.
Right.
Right?
Right.
All right. So you got that. But in this industry, I'm the cause of a lot of envy. So when I'm not put on this list, this shit does not offend me. That's why you see me walking around like nothing's bothering me. Even New Hampshire people got a fucking problem with me. You hate it, but you know you respect you got to give me the president. Whatever. That's just bullshit. And it's bullshit because he goes back to bringing you back down to the hook. Like I'm back to rhyming easily so you can have it, right?
Right.
Third verse. You ready?
Ready. I'm ready. Are you ready?
Soon as a verse starts, I eat it at MC's heart. What is he thinking? Enough to not go against me. Smart. And it's absurd how people hang on every word. I'll probably never get the props I feel I ever deserve, but I'll never be served. My spot is forever reserved. If I ever leave Earth, that would be the death of me first. Because in my heart of hearts, I know nothing could ever be worse. That's why I'm clever when I put together every verse. And now we're in the halfway point. So let me speed it up how it's supposed to be done, right?
Right.
God, I love this song. All right. Soon as a verse starts, I eat it at MC's heart. What is he thinking? Enough to not to go against me. Smart. And it's absurd how people hang on every word. I'll probably never get the props I feel I ever deserve, but I'll never be served. My spot is forever reserved. If I ever leave Earth, that would be the death of me first. Because in my heart of hearts, I know nothing could ever be worth. That's why I'm clever when I put together every verse. And how he does it is he is rhyming half bars back to back and rhyming everything in the exact same order.
Wow.
So, my thoughts are sporadic. I act like I'm an addict. I rap like I'm addicted to smack like I'm Kim Mathers. Now we can hear it. He's still doing it.
Right.
Right?
Right.
But I don't want to go forth and back in constant battles. The fact is I would rather sit back and bomb some rappers. So now we hear back being rhymed 3 times. Back, fact, back, battles, rappers, back to back, constant, bomb some, right? Like it just sits there. The consonants of the words he is rhyming rhyme, even if the words don't technically rhyme, right?
Yeah.
So this is like a full-blown attack. I'm launching at him. The track is on some battling raps who want some static because I don't really think that the fact that I'm Slimmat as a plaque and platinum status is whack if I'm not the baddest. He does not do what he does in the previous 2 bars.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't make it easy at this point.
Right.
He's leaving with you low. Fuck you. This is the end of the song.
Right.
Right? That, my friend, bars. That's your cadence. That's your rhyme scheme. That is why I don't really argue when people say Eminem is the greatest. I'm like, all right, cool. I can see why you feel that way.
Yeah.
I think Royce is better. That's just how I feel.
Right. But
you know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing about hip hop, right? Is that there was somebody I was listening to, somebody recently was saying, I hate when people want to argue about top 10s because it's all personal, right? It's all between a bunch of people, and they all have different opinions. They all have different stuff. You can't just say X, Y, and Z is your top 5. You know what I mean?
Right.
You because it's not that easy. It's not that easy. Because my top 5 is different from your top 5. My top 10 is a lot different from your top 10. And so on and so forth.
But the thing is, like when we discussed, what was that, like episode 1 or 2 or whatever? When we discussed our top 10, I went on top 10 that I'd like to listen to. If I had to go on a top 10 of technicality, Royce, Eminem, Black Thought, Mos Def, Jay-Z. I'm sorry, not Jay-Z, Lupe. Yeah. That's my top 5.
Okay.
Like done. I take those 5 against anybody on any day. You can bring anybody you want up. They would destroy them.
Right.
hold on. I saw a line. He's a good underground rapper or developed battle rapper. Eminem is not a good battle rapper. Kind of sucks.
Does he?
Yeah, he's just garbage. He's garbage at battles.
Because I thought that's how he came up.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
Like, but he's garbage at. When you talk about Elzai, you talk about Proof. Like, the reason Dirty Dozen is together is because they were all battle rappers, all coming up at the same time, and they all beat Eminem.
Is that right?
Like, that's facts.
Wow.
Like, he and Proof were so cool because Proof beat him, and he came back and was like, "Yo, I just want to learn from you," basically.
Right.
And Proof was like, "Oh, all right, cool." Like, Proof was that kind of guy.
Yeah.
He's not a good battle rapper. Name one person he has ever battled that was good. Because I'll name one right now, and that's MC Juice, and Juice bodied the fuck out of him.
Oh, is that right? Wow, okay.
Like, if you don't believe me, go on YouTube. It's still there. MC Juice versus Eminem.
Okay.
Eminem is spitting off his head, and he sounds good. Juice broke him the fuck down.
Oh, wow.
So in 8 Mile, when Eminem breaks down Papa Doc, that's basically how Juice broke him down.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Like, those battles actually happened, and it was not Eminem being Eminem in 8 Mile.
Right.
It was like Juice being Eminem in 8 Mile.
Right.
And it's cool. You know what I mean? Whatever. Like, he didn't lose every battle, but he certainly didn't win every battle, and he's a good freestyler. He knows how to put together rhymes really well off the top of the dome. You know what I'm saying?
Very much so.
Even when he does the shady BT cipher, and he was like, you know, subliminal in your blah, 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 blah. He rhymed swimming pool at the end of that, off the top of the dome. And the 4 arguably greatest rappers out were all like, fuck this swimming pool coming from? Like, he said jumbled bullshit.
Right.
And ended it with swimming pool, and it rhymed. And I'm like, what? Subliminal individual in your swimming pool. Like, where did you just pull swimming pool out of your ass?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he, when it comes to putting words together, is a genius. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really is. It just is what it is. I answered that. Team Pain did rhyme mansion with Wisconsin. That was, I mean, MCs, people force rhymes all day, man.
All day. All day.
It is what it is.
Yep. One more.
All right, so the 13 herbs and spice. Oh, my bad. We had a question. My fault. I was about to tackle that shit, fam.
Do you know what they are?
Salt, pepper, garlic, salt, celery, salt, paprika. Who gives a fuck? The ingredients are on the fucking Google Nets. Like, go Google that shit, man. Like, dead ass.
That's hilarious. 360.
Nah, I won.
360 contract. This will be the last one.
I'm a fat kid, so I would know. Nah, all right. 360 contract. Okay. This is the worst kind of deal. Before I get into 360, I gotta explain what a record deal is and how that works.
Okay.
A record deal is, yo, Ian, check this out. Because you're white, you're gonna be the label. Ian is the label.
That's racist.
Is it though?
Is it?
So look, all right. So you got a record label, right? You're not the record label, though.
I feel it.
Not the record label. You're my homeboy. So if you have, there's Cayenne in there. I'll be on it today.
I'm on it right now. Hold on. You ready? Here it is.
What? Knock it out.
I thought it said. I thought it was 13. It's only 11 here. That's all I'm seeing.
Yeah, it's 11. Oh, Arthur Riley said 13. I don't know who that is, fam. They're wilding out. Yo, fam, put your IG on the page.
You ready?
Nah. Hold on. Arthur Riley, put your IG on the page. Let me come roast the fuck out of you for a week.
All right, you ready? It's 11 It's 11 spices: salt, thyme, basil, oregano, celery salt, black pepper, dried mustard, paprika, garlic salt, ground ginger, and white pepper.
Yo, real shit. Anybody that uses white pepper is a fucking fairy, and I'm not
Jesus.
saying fairy like a derogatory. I mean, I am, but not like.
You mean like floating around?
Yeah,
fairy.
like you're a
a
fucking fairy. Dog.
Let me save you from that.
I didn't mean like whatever, fam. All right, so back to record contract.
Contract.
So an artist gets signed to a label and they get a 3-album deal. Cool. That's a fairly
common deal.
Thank you. It's a fairly common deal. Right. So what that means is you get an advance. And what an advance is you don't have the fucking money to make this album.
Right.
You don't. So I'm going to give you a loan of a certain amount of money. And you go make that album. Now that counts as your production.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a producer, you get a deal. You know what I'm saying? But that's however you make it. That's your studio time. That is your engineer. That is packaging. That is everything you're gonna need to make this album.
Right.
So if you get a $10,000 advance, your album's probably not gonna be super great. You know, it just is what it is. Right. But that's what you're going to get. All right, cool. So once the album begins to sell, the artist does not see any money off of that album. They are getting cents on the dollar. I'm sorry, cents on the CD or physical copy.
Right.
Or in this climate, the sale. Okay, so if how much the CDs cost now? I've been streaming so long, I don't remember.
I don't even know. $18.
All right, so let's. Yo, you ain't bought an album since fucking
it's been
83.
a minute. I think it's like 18, 19. The last time that I went to. Oh my god! Yo, you see? Yo, Arthur Riley is cooking with flavors.
We've been waiting on you to show up, bruh.
Oh man, I'm fucking.
Now it all makes sense.
I thought I smelt a troll when he first popped in.
only a cooking with flavors ass nigga would.
So I'm off that, man. I'm trying to talk about deals. So an advance pays for all of that shit. Cents on the dollar. So let's say if it's $12, it's fucking $18. You wilding the fuck out. So let's say an album costs $15. Let's just in the middle, right?
Mm-hmm.
By 12, you're 18. Let's say 15. Artist is making like 7 cents per album.
Yeah.
So if they go gold, shit, man. What is that? 500,000. So they're making.
Basically, if it's still what I think it is, it's
They make $35,000 off a gold album, right? If they had $100,000 advance, let's say the label makes $7. Not counting promotion, not counting being in stores, etc.
Sure.
Times $7, they made $3.5 million off of those 500, right? The artist makes $35,000. They made $3.5 million.
Wow.
Out of that $3.5 million, they're going to say, okay, well, you paid your advance back.
Right.
Okay, cool. We'll send you a check for your $35,000. Oh, okay, cool. When do I get that? When we cut checks. Okay. Now, if that artist owns publishing, let's just say they do, they go do shows. And out of those shows, they don't have to fucking pay anybody. They get that money. They're performing. So if they make $10,000 a show and they do 100 shows, they just made $100,000.
Right.
No?
Right.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's more than that, but
they made $1 million, right? They made $1 million.
Yeah.
So That's how artists got paid off the old shit, and then they would get a check for $35,000. Or the label would keep that $35,000 and say, "Hey, we'll give you an advance for your next album, less the $35,000."
Okay.
So now you have more money, and they know you're going to get paid on your shows, and you're happy. You're like, "All right, cool. I ain't got to come out of my own pocket again." Cool. That is a regular deal. On a 360 contract, you get signed to a label, and the label gets a cut of everything you get paid off of. So they give you, rather than $100,000 advance, they give you $500,000 advance.
Okay.
You like, shit, my album about to be hot as a motherfucker.
Right.
Let's get it popping. Same scenario happens. You sell gold, they make 3.5 million. You made 35, nothing. Because you got to pay that advance back.
You have to pay the advance back.
And that's cool. Now you go hit the streets. You like, shit, I'm about to make these shows. And you do 10 shows. I'm sorry, you do 100 shows at 10,000 a pop.
Right.
And you like, cool, let's get this bread. And you like, let me get that million. Your label comes in and is like, "Hey, fam, we get 80% of that." Right. And you're like, "Oh, okay, cool. So I'm going to just take this 200 grand. And then the IRS comes in and said, "Yo, you got paid $1 million for that. So you owe us $500,000. But I only got this $200,000. Well, I guess you need to go back to work." And the record label goes, "Hey, I guess you need to come back to work."
Right.
Then your next album comes up and they give you an advance. Here you go. And you're like, cool, because you're trapped into this 360 deal.
Right.
So you're like, all right, cool, I need to make some money. Your publicist goes out and they're like, "Hey, Pepsi, I have this artist. They have blah, 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 blah. They got a lot of street cred. You want to have them. They're popular. All right, cool. We'll give them $10 million. And now you're like, oh, shit, I can pay the IRS. Let's get it popping.
Yeah.
10 grand. And then the record label comes and says, "Hey, fam, 80%. So then you hand them $8 million, and now you have $2 million. You have $2 million, right?
So fucked up.
Then the IRS says, "Hey, fam, what's up with that 500,000?" And you're like, "Here you go, I got you." And they're like, "Oh, but you just made 10 million, so you owe me $5 million." Fam, all I got is $1.5 million.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess you got to figure something out. And like, oh, okay. 360 deal, right? So every show you do, every appearance you make, everything that has your name on it, your label gets paid, whether they have anything to do with it or not.
Wow.
That is a 360 deal. They own 360 degrees of your career. You are a slave.
Damn.
If you owned your own publishing, who did this? Was it Nas? It might have been Nas. Where Nas owned his own. Yeah, it was Nas. Nas owned his own publishing, sold it back, and then rebought it. In that meantime, Jay-Z samples a Nas track, or has that Nas sample, and that's where that whole line came from. I know who I paid. God Searchlight Publishing. Use your brain, because Nas fucking fell on that second album. It was written, didn't sell. He was in.
It didn't.
Yeah, it didn't sell like it was supposed to.
Right.
He was trapped in a 5-year deal. I mean, a 5-album deal.
Right.
Which is why 2 of them shits was due. One was Nas, the other was Illmatic. That's a one-hot album every 10-year. Like, this is why Jay wins that beef to me. Like, he talked some real shit. Like, Nas said some hurtful shit. But
so did
Jay, I mean, he did.
Yeah, he did. He did.
You skeet on your baby seat. But he broke Nas down as a business.
Right.
It was like, you're not making any money. I know who I paid, Searchlight Publishing. And I was like, oh, I know friends who have music with Searchlight Publishing. Oh my God. Like, shit, man. So that is what it is, man.
Right. Okay, so the average price of a CD is I looked it up. It's about $14.
Bars.
About 14. So it depends on what you're looking at. Views for some reason is $16. It's $15.99, but most of them are $13.99. Good Kid, Mad City, $8. It's not a bad pickup.
It makes sense. Mm-hmm. I mean, it makes sense because Kendrick doesn't need the money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
He's winning on streaming. Like,
Nobody's really winning on streaming though. That's the problem. That's the
Nah,
problem
he's-
with streaming. Nobody's really winning on streaming.
you need a certain amount of streams to equal a sell.
Right. It's a lot.
But
it's like
how many times has he actually gone platinum?
That's a great question.
I think he's at least 3.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm saying that is he's not in the 360 deal. Like, he does shows continuously whenever the fuck he wants,
Right.
and they sell the fuck out.
It's true. It's very
Like,
true.
he's good. Aftermath is really only a part of Kendrick's career because of distribution.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he is TDE. And with TDE, he has a very lucrative deal. Like, he has the deal that every rapper wants to have. He basically has a Jay-Z deal. Like, Jay-Z owns part of Rockefeller,
Okay.
so he's not getting fucked.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we're going to put that music out anyway. Once they signed with Priority's like, was it Priority? Yeah. Once they were on Priority, they were like, all right, cool. We'll distribute everything. We just want to cut. They were like, all right, cool. They got with Def Jam. They got to cut.
Right.
That was it. But the main money comes through Rockefeller. Like,
Crazy.
it's good.
Yeah. Definitely.
Like, they're if you see 2 labels and the smaller label is getting the money,
yeah.
the big label is getting a small cut, and they just know that this label is going to make them money. So I'll distribute your shit. Don't worry about it.
Wow.
Just give me a cut off of that.
So usually
Cash money.
Wikipedia has like the breakdown of albums, but they don't have it on Kendrick's. So they have a discography,
What?
but they don't have, his platinum status or anything like that.
He's getting I know for a fact he's not making change for his albums.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's getting paid.
As he should be. All right. Anything else you want to talk about?
Hold on, I'm looking it up. So I'm curious right now.
Let's see. How much do...
All right, so Damn went double platinum. It's his first double platinum, so he has at least 3, and I'm pretty sure Good Kid, Mad City went platinum. To Pimp a Butterfly, I'm sure went platinum as well.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
So he has. So right now he has 4 platinum albums. You know what I'm saying?
So payout rights for the
Or
holders...
4 times platinum.
Payout rights for the holders, and this is according to Spotify from 2015, but not much has changed.
Mm-hmm.
Is anywhere between 0.006 cents to 0.0084 cents per stream. So you don't make shit off of that.
That's not Kendrick's deal.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you're getting paid on status. So when Jay bought Tidal and everybody was like, yo, that was a dumb business move. That was the smartest business move ever. He's getting money hand over fist.
Yeah.
He's getting paid from all of your shit plus his own shit. Right? Like, he
Sure.
makes some incredibly good business moves. Same thing with Chance. Like, Chance made the best move ever
By
to be independent and signed to Apple Music, basically.
got it. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're like, I'm not gonna give you this. Like, I put that album on iTunes, Alienation on iTunes. I sold it for maybe it was $7.
Mm-hmm.
I made $5.50 an album,
Oh shit. Yeah.
right?
Did you put it
Because
out
it's me.
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and that was through Apple. That was through the company I used to get to iTunes, etc. I'm sorry, that was through iTunes. That was the company I used to get to iTunes. And they were like, all right, we just want this amount. And the other company was like, we want this amount. I said, go ahead. Give me my $5.50, fam.
Wow.
That was it. I was like, the
Yeah.
fuck do I care?
Okay, so according to this, and this is off a website called Music Think Tank, it says,
I know it well.
oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
It says Spotify doesn't pay artists per stream, but instead pays based off of somewhat complex formula where the artist receives a percentage of the revenue that reflects the percentage of the total number of streams. The formula looks like this. Spotify monthly review. Artist. I'm gonna open this up. Let's see. Oh, it's still not working on here.
Basically, what it is this: if you make a playlist, you yourself, right?
Yeah.
And you put a Kendrick record on it, you put a Brandon Heat record on it, and a Jay-Z record on it, I automatically am going to get more money because more people are going to listen to that playlist.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So if it's just me and you click my name, then you're probably my friend. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's small. So you click Jay-Z's name, like that's a bunch of power. It's basically power. How much power do you have to bring people to pay for this service or to look at the ads on this service or to buy something from this service, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that is what it is. Right. How many subscribers can you bring me? That is how I'll pay you. Got it. So okay. Kendrick's making a little bit of bread.
So the breakdown is Spotify revenue is $100 million. If that's what they make off of their people, their subscribers. So 100 million times 70%, right holders payout is $70 million. That's 440 million streams. Kendrick Lamar's album's 10 million streams. 10 million streams, 440 million streams is 2%. 2%, 70 million is 1.4 million. Kendrick Lamar made 1.4 million off of 10 million streams.
Yeah, and there you go.
Yeah. My
10 million stream, if I had to make, is not going to be 1.4 million.
No, yours will be different.
You know what I'm saying? It'll be low. Yeah, it'll be lower. Yeah.
Right. So that's interesting.
Kendrick has 3 platinum albums, but Damn went double platinum. So I'm saying he's 4 times platinum.
Makes sense.
I mean, he over here.
Yo, your name is Author? Like, if that's your real name, fam, log the fuck off of everything. So I'm about to. Oh my God. Yeah, I see why you don't show your face. Yeah, I'm sorry. What else we talking about?
I see. I think we're done.
Like, yo, this is my homeboy Ian. This is my guy, Author. Like, the fuck? What's your dad's name? Red. My dad's name is Red. Like, his government name is Red. Get the fuck out of here, dog.
Author, this is coming from a motherfucker named Brandon, okay?
Yo, first off, Brandon was hot in the 80s.
In the 80s.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it, babe.
Yeah. My name was never hot. I've only met a few Ians in my life.
Yo, real shit. When I first saw, like, when you first typed your name in, I was like, yo, is that an I or a lowercase L? I was like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, fam. I was like Lane in the building. So
I hate you so much.
Let's keep it 100. Just saying, dog.
Damn. You know what's funny is that in my complex is about 30, maybe 28, just 28 to 30 apartments, right?
Yeah.
There's a dude here. His name is Ian. His wife says, I'll be walking by the apartment. His wife says, hey, Ian. And I'm like, yeah? And she's like, no, I didn't mean you. I meant the other Ian. I'm like, but you know I'm Ian too, right? Like,
yo, it happens, fam.
It does. Not very often. I went to school with a dude named Ian.
I knew one dude named Ian. I don't remember how he spelled it.
Probably IAN.
Probably. It was real girly. But it's a bunch of people. Yo, I'm at where the fuck was I? I don't want to lie. I was somewhere this week. I was doing something.
Okay.
And this lady is talking to a dude that works here, and she goes, Brandon. I'm like, yes. God damn it. Yeah. You don't want me to fucking clean the silverware. Like, context, man. My fault.
That's funny.
Shit was hot.
All right. Got anything else? This motherfucker said I wrote 2 books.
I wrote 2. You'll get the fuck out of here.
Get your 20 Shades of Grey the fuck out of here. Nah, I'm good, man. That's all I got.
20 Shades of Grey. I'm done. All right.
Riley.
I appreciate
Yo, you really came in here as Arthur Riley. Get the fuck out of here.
I had no idea. And he now put it up. I had never known that he showed up tonight.
Who the fuck is Arthur Riley?
My first name is not Arthur.
Oh, it's fucking Arthur now. It's Arthur now.
We gotta go.
Sure,
We gotta
Riley.
go. I don't even try to do. We don't even try to do 2-hour shows, and they fucking end up as 2-hour shows.
Arthur Riley sounds like a professional clarinetist. Like, get the fuck out of here, dog. All right, let's go. I'm out.
All right.
Yo, as always, no, go ahead.
No, just say what you say.
Oh, as always, yo, thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out. Tip your waitress and protect your edges. Oh, fucking Arthur Riley.
Oh man, that's funny. It's funny that he was in here the whole time, and then we didn't know who he was.
Like, I'd have been clowning you this whole time if I'd have noticed you.
Yo, I modded Teresa in the chat, and she's like, "Why'd you mod me?" And I was like, "Just in case." We got some motherfucker
that's what that was?
Then we got some motherfucker in here named Arthur Riley.
Yo, I saw the blue wrench. I was like, she's the fucking plumber now? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, yo, Teresa's moving up.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Arthur
right,
Riley.
All right. We appreciate everybody hanging out this week. It was fun.
Like library superhero. Yeah, it was fun, man.
Hopefully next week
I wrote 2 books.
Hopefully next week we get some
Get the fuck out of here.
Upbeat fucking news, man. This week it's been brutal so far.
No, it hasn't. I had a fucking great time breaking Kanye the fuck down.
I'm like 6 posts deep on that fool right now. I got people sending me shit, sending me Kanye. They keep my inbox is bloop 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 bloop, and I'm like, okay, let me check this. It's another Kanye. It's another Kanye meme. It's another Kanye meme. It's another I'm like, wow, y'all going in right now. All right, cool.
Yo, they overcharging Ye for what he did to the Cold Crush, man. Fuck him.
Ooh. All right,
like real talk, like whatever, man. Let's get the fuck out of here. Don't ever mod Therese the fuck again.
Ain't nobody. Hey. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to buy his
hold on, fam. Yo, don't. First off, don't ever tell me to Google a fucking thing. Fuck you. like you my guy. Like, let's keep it 100. You my guy. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Google my guy's book. You know what I mean? The Midnight Hybrid.
The Midnight Hybrid.
First off, fam, don't
go visit,
I'm a clown and shit.
Go visit his IG. Cooking with Flavors.
I'm about to clown the shit out of you right now. Like, don't ever in your life name a book The Midnight Hybrid. The fuck do you? The fuck? You wrote the Midnight Hybrid, starring Kia Optima. Like, if you don't get the fuck out of here. You got a whole book about a fucking Toyota Prius. Like, you don't get the fuck out of here, dog. All right, yo, shut this shit down.
I don't even know how to stop at this point.
You've been in here this whole time.
Oh my God.
We've been waiting to talk shit.
We've been waiting.
We could have got this shit out the gate.
Hey, yo, when I first started following Cooking with Flavors, Arthur Riley, when I first started following that fool, I saw there's a video of him and he's eating pizza. And the caption says, "This is the first time I've ever eaten a pizza with vegetables on it." And I was like, yo, what? Like, you've never had a combination pizza, B? Like, I didn't say shit at the time because I didn't really know him. Like, I wasn't going in there and roast him because, but I was just like, okay, all right. I mean, to each their own. Wait, what's the name?
Mr.
Riley?
Yo, fam, did you just tell me to look up a book you obviously did the cover for on MS Paint? Yo, shut it down, dog.
I'm out. We out. Go Google the Midnight Hybrid.
Yo, Google the Midnight Hybrid by Arthur Riley.
Mr. Period Riley. Like, you gotta be.
Oh my god!
Get the.
Shout out Cooking with Flavors.
Reading is obviously not fun to me. I guarantee you unfollow me. Nah, that's my dude. That's my dude, though. Real shit.
No, it's
Google his book.
It's
man.
our dude.
Google his
We
book.
do.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
Right,
I'm not joking about that. Shut it down.
No, we really are. We really are.
Fucking right. Google the Midnight Hybrid. How dare you?
All right. Good night. That's it. I'm done. He's gonna block you. We out. Thanks for everybody hanging out. We appreciate it. Have a good night, y'all.
Google me.
That's it.